Hi everybody, I'm Bill Sanders and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today what I want to do is I want to talk about three watches I found that look like good deals. A few weeks ago I did this and people seem to like the idea, so I'll sort of make it a regular feature every now and then. I found some deals. Now the first one I found here is this German watch called Lilienthal, Berlin, Zeitgeist Automatik. I know my pronunciation probably isn't very good, but the best I can do. It's got a Swiss movement in it, a Sellita SW200. It's an automatic movement. And this little watch, this brand was considered the German watch of the year back in, a couple of years ago in 2020. 38 hours charge with an automatic. Depending if you're more active, you probably get more than that. Made of surgical steel. I don't know if that's any different from stainless steel or not, but it sounds pretty good. 42.5 millimeters. Super luminova, sapphire glass front and back, so you can flip it over. Now the MSRP on this is $6.99. They're having a sale, a winter sale. This is at the Lilienthal Berlin homepage for at least for American watches. I mean, for one sales here in the U.S. And now the sale price was $524.25, which is pretty good. Now, these reminded me a lot of a Nomos watches, but the prices are a good deal better. So I don't know if they're still having a sale or they're going to have another sale. But this one was called their winter sale, and it was recently. I'll put it that way. Anyway, down below there is the website. You can check it out and see. This looks like a nice little watch, though, and it looks like a heck of a good price. Now, this next one is one I haven't presented for a while because I keep planning it because I want it. I want to buy it. It's a great deal. The other day, a guy found a overseas, and he said, it's a plain overseas, a Vacheron Constantin overseas, and $30,000. Now, the thing about overseas, I love overseas. I used to have one, and in 2016, when they came out with the new overseas, they had a brand new movement called Caliber 5100. And I had read about that caliber. Kerry Voutilanen, of all people, had done a review of it and had some very good things to say about it. But when I went down to try on the overseas, they said, they showed me this one too. They said this one's a little better deal if if you're interested. And it comes with two straps, the gator strap and a rubber strap. And I put on the overseas and liked it, and I tried this one on and ended up liking it better. Thing is, though, is that the Quai just didn't do well. So anyway, but it's got exactly the same caliber as the overseas. Now, like I said, this guy was offered given an offer for a new overseas of $30,000. The MSRP on this is $14,800, and they don't make them anymore, but that was the MSRP. But you can find some around. Now, this one I found at Joma Shop for $12,628. It's got the same exact movement as the overseas, the 5100. It's got a hand date on the inside, 4 hertz, 60 hours, sapphire crystal. Very, very nice watch. And like I said, the reason I've always been meaning to get it, but I end up as usual blowing my money on something else. But this one I've always kept an eye out, and apparently they still have some at Joma Shop. So if you're interested, it's a heck of a good buy, and it's a lot better than $30,000 for a overseas. Like overseas too. Now the final one, this is another one coming from the watch outlet, a Parmigiani, Fleurier, Tonda Metrographe. I may have said on more than one occasion, I have no use at all for chronograph, but people seem to really like chronographs a lot. And one of the things about this one, it comes with a metal bracelet. This is the one that's on my Parmigiani Colpa. This bracelet and the whole watch I really like a lot. And the only difference between this one is and mine is the rotor. I mean, but this is a chronograph. That's a big difference. But it's 13,500, worth every penny of it, by Michel Parmigiani. He was the watchmaker who designed it, including the movement. Movement was built by Vacheron, which is part of the Parmigiani vertical organization. You're not going to see this kind of watch for anywhere near this price again. Some of the guys have gotten one, and I don't know how long they're going to last. But to me, at that price, they're to get a true, really excellent high horology watch by a living watchmaker. He's won several Grand Prix. It's not going to last too long. People. A lot of people say, "Oh, gee whiz, I wish I'd gotten X, Y, or Z when you did." And this is one of those watches that I think that in the future people say, wish I'd got a Parmigiani when I could find him. In brand new watch. And this particular one, another one I like, the same place. They have another Metrographe with a black dial and this green subdials. I happen to really like that, but I don't really like black dials that much. But this one is really interesting. I do like this one. And this could also go as a dress watch. It just has that character to it. Anyway, I think it's a good deal. This is from the Watch Outlet. So let me know what you think. Until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection.